trail video. Out feeding cows today. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done here in the past few weeks. Or one thing actually. One of the leases we have now is a little bit bigger place, but it's got two separate pastures basically because there's a creek that runs through the whole thing. Well, there was a dividing fence built along both sides of the creek. So to join the pastures together, we built a crossover across the creek, just a couple of fences that go across the creek. Of course, they'll get washed out whenever it comes in big and rainy and all that, but it's temporary basically, but it keeps the cows where they can go from pasture to pasture. Pasture had a gate on each side of it. There's one down yonder over across the creek over there. It's gray. I guess you can see it. I'm not for sure. But anyway, built the fence from one post there all the way down the creek. Drove some T-posts and some rock. It was a lot of fun. Used some trees, stapled the wire to it, you know, to help give it strength. It's kind of rocky. I hate the cows going back and forth through rocks, but it's my only choice right now. So, but anyway, it goes basically about 10 to 15 feet wide all the way across where they can go, and because there was a lot of the grass was is already headed out and about to on its downward spiral before I got them over there to it. But anyway, they are grazing it now. 17 head in these two little pastures together. A lot of them are calves, and they'll be coming out this weekend. We'll be pulling the calves because I got a bull running in here, and some of the heifers are getting a little older. They're 6-7 months old, so I don't want to take any chances on them getting preggo. But you can probably tell I just poured out cubes. They're all fighting over them. So, but had one heifer here, this number 44. She came up with a cyst on her cheek the other day. It's popped. It looks a lot better. So hopefully she's gonna get on it without even having to get a shot of antibiotic or anything. That's one of last year's heifers right there, that number 34. At 44 there, she's one of last year's also. But that's some of the calves from this year right back there. They get rowdy and start pushing around on each other. It's hot as Hades today, about 103, so, but that's what we're getting at. Anyway, that's what I'm up to today. All right, so I just came to another pasture. There's 5 head in here, 3 adult cows, a bull, and 1 calf. Anyway, it's that same pasture. I think I made a video not too long ago, filling up a water trough, just chilling. Anyway, they're all good. It's hot as heck, so I'm about to roll on back to the house and get in out this heat. No, never mind. Forget that. I'm not going home yet. I gotta at least show y'all some cool country. I found some features on this land that may benefit me, hopefully. The water situation out here is not the best in the world. So, but we were walking this creek one day, and we were also repairing fence where a big tree had fallen on the fence back during that snowstorm last year. Snowmageddon is what some people call it. But anyway, we found what could be a source of water that just keeps on giving. So, but it's got a pretty cool little area, some massive rocks, just pretty wild looking. Anyway, I'm gonna at least walk y'all down in there and show you that. I ain't gonna just leave you with just my face and feeding cows. So let's go walk down in there and see what's up. I wish I'd have been filming when we were building that crossover deal that I showed you earlier in the video. I don't know if I showed it in the video or not, but there's a big old rock down in there, and I was grunting and carrying on, trying to flip it up where I could get it out of the way, and started hearing something running through the trees just 90 to nothing sounded like. Just sounded like one of the cows just busting through the trees is what it sounded like. Anyway, it was about a 200-pound boar hog. I guess he heard me grunting and thought maybe I was another hog or something, but he come charging out of there. So now when I'm walking around out here, sure to wear my pistola, because at least I can maybe wound a hog if it tries to attack me. Not that I want to wound anything, but I don't want to get ripped to shreds either by one of them, so you know what I'm saying. But I've been walking down in there a lot, you know, when we were working on the fence and everything, but I don't get no phone service out here, so I don't really carry my phone, and that's usually what I do all my videotaping with. I don't have my GoPros with me or none of that, so. But anyway, we'll just take the phone down there and I'll get you the best look you can get with it. Right here is where this tree had lost a massive limb up there. It had fallen down on this fence right here and broke the top wire. We spliced it and retightened it, tightened the second wire also. They were both loose, but a pretty good sized tree limb. The cold weather knocked it, I guess froze it and broke it off, you know. So anyway, here, now we're getting close to where I was telling you about. If it's still running today or trickling in, it's probably a natural spring, but kind of rare around these parts, I think, but we'll look at it and see what it said. That wild hog came at me that one day. I honestly don't think he would have if he would have known I was human, but I am still kind of leery about letting my guard down, because you just never know what's running around in here and if you're gonna spook them or whatever. But anyway, let's go down here and look at this. The water level has dropped. There's still fish in it and everything, but it's just a massive rock formation all along this side of that creek. And that's not man-made, that's natural stone, all one big chunk. This looks like several pieces that are made up, you know, but that one right down there is one massive rock. It goes all the way around that edge over there. But let me see if I can get closer. But we're not sure how much water's actually coming out of this thing, but right over there, under that cave, you see how that looks like a giant cave under there? There's water trickling out, right? Let's see if I can pinpoint it for you. Hold on, let me zoom out and zoom back out. There we go. Right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just trickling out from under that rock right there. We know that it's fresh water because there's fish in here. So, of course, it looks scummy because all these trees are sapping on the top of this thing. But, and it's not, you know, it's not a huge pool here, but if it'll keep up, I can probably pump water out of here into my cattle troughs and keep them watered, you know, hopefully year round. We'll see. It may have to run all the time, you know, to keep it full, but we are going to find out. I'm probably going to have to bring some stuff out here and wipe this crap off the top and probably pull out some big rocks and maybe build me a little cement catch down in there to actually catch it as it comes out. And then whatever I don't use can overflow back into this stuff. But pretty sure it's going to work. Like I say, it has dropped some from where it was the other day, but it's just because it's so hot and the ground's just soaking it up. But continuous flow right over there. So, and it's been over a week since I found it, and it's still running just the same as it was the day I found it. So pretty neat, pretty cool. We're gonna find out if it's worth having or not. So, but anyway, massive rocks, big old caves under there. I'm sure crap lives under there, but I ain't going in today. All right, so now I'm trekking back out of here, going back to my truck. I'm gonna lock this gate here on this creek. And anyway, I already made the clothes, so I'll throw it on here and we'll call it good. All right, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for watching. I want to ask you to please like and subscribe, and until next time, whoop whoop.